We can always stay a little longer. We don't have a plan. Just let me live a little younger than I really am. We've got nothing here to save us. Save us from ourselves. Let's live life like it's made up. Jump in the wishing well. We are wanderers, nothing can stop us. 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 We are wanderers, nothing.
Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we have probably one of the most exciting videos that I have ever created, and it is all thanks to BuybuyBABY. BuybuyBABY is sponsoring today's video, and we are going to be talking all about your baby registry, and as a mom to 3, what I would suggest you putting on your baby registry. Before we jump right into this video, if you are excited to learn about my baby registry must-haves, please give this video a like and subscribe to my channel if you are new. Now, BuybuyBABY is what I like to refer to as the super store for baby gear, and the reason why I refer to them as that, it feels like they just have every single baby product that you could possibly imagine, all efficiently placed throughout their store for your convenience. So it truly is your one-stop shop for all things baby. There are 4 different ways that you can shop at BuybuyBABY. You can do in-store shopping, you can shop online, you can do in-store pickup, and you can also do curbside. When I was expecting all 3 of my babies, I always had a registry at BuybuyBABY, and there's a few different reasons why. The first reason I've already mentioned. They have a huge selection of baby products. The second reason is that they also have very competitive prices, and many of their items are included in their couponing. So you all know that BuybuyBABY has a lot of different coupons that come out very frequently, and you can basically use each one of those coupons towards each item that you purchase. So not only are you going to be able to get a discount on your baby products, but those people who are buying gifts for you can also go and save some money as well. And the last and biggest reason why I've always had a baby registry at BuybuyBABY is because you have to think about the person who is coming to your baby shower or the person who is going to be buying a gift for you and your baby. Our generation might feel very comfortable shopping online, but there are many other people who much prefer to shop in store. So by having a baby registry at BuybuyBABY, you're giving them the opportunity to choose which way of shopping that they would like. Next time you're by a BuybuyBABY store or you're in need of a baby product, definitely go and check them out. From a very cozy nursing room to a fully stocked changing room to a really cool baby registry center where you can have any of your questions answered. They have really managed to think of every single detail. They even have like these baby dolls that you can wear in the baby carrier so you can get a better feel of what it would feel like. And then they have them also for like the strollers, they have them for the car seats, as well as also having actual vehicle seats, not car seats, like vehicle seats. So you can test out all of the car seats and see like how easy they are to install them. So having said all of that, all of the products that I'm going to recommend today can either be found online at BuybuyBABY or they can be found in store as well. I'm also going to link every single item down below in the description box. So definitely head down there and click on those links and you'll be able to see the products directly. When you walk into BuybuyBABY and you go to their registry center, they give you one of these books. Now it's basically BuybuyBABY's registry guide, and in the book it will give you a list of all the things that you should register for. So I'm going to use this booklet right here as a little bit of a reference guide for us to walk through all of the products that I would personally put on my baby registry. First up is a travel system. Now I'm going to recommend 2 different travel systems to you, along with a very, very cool umbrella stroller. The first travel system is at a higher price point, but I do think that all of the bells and whistles that come along with it make it just an incredible travel system. My absolute favorite and one that I use is the UPPAbaby Vista V2, and it also comes along with the UPPAbaby Mesa, and that is their infant bucket car seat. It goes from a single seat stroller to a double seat stroller, and on top of that there's also a board you can attach to the back of the stroller for a 3rd child to ride along. The travel system also comes with a really beautiful bassinet that can also be used inside the home with a stand that is sold separately. Over the years of being a creator on YouTube, I have gotten to really try a bunch of different travel systems, and it's true what they say, this one is by far the best. It is absolutely worth the price ticket that comes along with it, And if you think that you're going to be a family that uses a stroller a lot, especially if you're expecting your first baby and you know you'd like to have more children afterwards, I highly, highly suggest just getting a double stroller right off the bat. And if you have it in your budget to buy this one, it is a fabulous system. Another travel system that I haven't tried, but I was totally blown away by in store, is the Graco Modes Nest DLX travel system. I absolutely love Graco for their forward-facing car seats, but I never thought to actually get a stroller from that brand. And this stroller looked so sleek and expensive, but the price point was so affordable. And the best part too is that it also comes with your infant bucket seat as well. So you're getting a stroller and your infant car seat for a fraction of the price as the UPPAbaby. Another type of stroller that you might want to add to your baby registry is an umbrella stroller. And you might not use them in the beginning, but you definitely want to put items on your baby registry that you wouldn't necessarily think to purchase until later on. One of my favorite brands for umbrella strollers is GB. They make these pocket umbrella strollers that fold up itty bitty, tiny, tiny, tiny. It is so convenient to be able to take one of their strollers and put it in a backpack if you actually needed to, or be able to fit it in your trunk and not have to worry about taking up majority of your space. So I definitely suggest putting one of those on your registry as well. Now, as far as the major nursery furniture in your nursery, I think I'm gonna skip over those only because a standard crib is a standard crib, and it's really whatever preference you have, whatever your style is. So I don't really think I need to pick one of those out. But let's talk about bassinets and pack and plays. Now, my favorite bassinet is a halo bassinet. There is so many different styles now of this bassinet, but basically what it does is it's a safe place for your baby to sleep, but you're able to pivot the bassinet over onto your bed. So it moves. You can swivel it back and forth to be closer to you onto your bed, and then the railing bends and goes downward and upward with pressure. So when you go to reach for your baby, you can put pressure on that railing with your arms, and it's much easier for you to go in and pick up your baby. This is especially nice if you have a C-section, and that way you don't have to get out of bed every time you need to go and get your baby. I absolutely love it. It's always been our go-to pick. As far as a play yard slash a portable crib, my favorite is the 4Moms Breeze Play Yard. I love this thing. You can open and close this play yard in less than 5 seconds. You literally open it, push down, and then it pops together. And I don't know if you have any experience with any other type of play yards slash portable cribs, but you normally have to go and like pop each side and it takes forever and it's really clumsy and it's just not. Let's just say that 4Moms really revolutionized play yards when they came out with this product. So if you are looking to put the absolute best play yard portable crib on your registry, 4Moms is the way to go. Let's move on to a mattress and a changing pad. So for a mattress, my absolute favorite is the Newton Baby mattress. I have one and I love it. It's a waterproof, breathable mattress that is fully machine washable. When you open up the mattress, you'll see it almost looks like ramen. They created a very porous mattress out of this unique material that is super safe for your baby, and it created a 100% breathable mattress. While on the topic of safe sleep, another product that I would definitely recommend you put on your baby registry is the Owlette foot sensor. Now, I had the first one and I didn't think that it was the best. It definitely glitched a little bit, and I feel like sometimes it freaked me out a little bit more than I wanted it to. However, with my newest baby, I have the 3rd generation. Oh my goodness. Folks, when I say that they have changed every single thing that could potentially have been wrong with their first model, this thing is so efficient, so amazing. The socks are better, they fit perfectly. The base station is incredible. All you have to do to charge it is take the little nub, and it's magnetic, and you just kind of sit it and it pops right in. So it's super easy to charge it. And I've used it now for 3 months and I have gotten not one false alarm. For those of you who aren't familiar with the Owlette, it's a O2 sensor and a heart rate monitor that goes onto your baby's foot while they're sleeping. And on your phone, you're able to see all of their stats. Another cool feature of the Owlette is it actually shows you your baby's sleep patterns, so you're able to see when they're doing light sleeping, deep sleeping, or when they're awake. Now on the changing tables, there are so many different changing tables with all different types of price points, but a really cool changing table that not many people know about is made by Hatch. They have this changing table and it is so cool. So it's basically a changing table, but also a baby scale as well. And this can come in handy for many different reasons. First, in the beginning stages of your baby's life, you always want to make sure that they're gaining weight. Some people really like to have a scale at home because they want to be able to see their baby's weights in between doctor's visits. I really love using this weight scale because I'm actually able to do something called weighted feeds. What a weighted feed is I will weigh my baby and then I will breastfeed them and then I will weigh them again. And the difference in ounces is exactly how many ounces my baby took from my breast. Because as a breastfeeding mom, sometimes it's really difficult to know if your baby's getting enough. And I find this to be a really wonderful way to reassure myself that in those beginning early days of newbornhood that they're definitely eating what they're supposed to. And the cool thing too is that the app will automatically track all of your baby's weights for you. You can also track heights in there as well. And then on top of that, it will also guide you through that weighted feed. So there's like an entire weighted feed section that will tell you exactly how to go about doing that. Alrighty, let's move on to some baby gadgets and gear. On your baby registry, you want to make sure that you add things like a high chair, you want to add a swing, and even an activity center and or a walker. For a high chair, my absolute favorite high chair by far is the Peg Perego Siesta. This is a very fancy, very beautiful, all around amazing high chair. Little side story for you, when my son was 1.5 years old, I was able to go to this little panel where they asked me a bunch of questions as a mom about how I felt about different high chairs. I was able to see all of the most expensive, most competitive market high chairs all in one room and look them over and pay attention to every single key detail as well as how they compare to one another. And let me tell you, the company that was doing this was not Peg Perego. And let me tell you, I kept going back to that high chair and being like, but you guys, this one's really good. Like, this is the best one. I don't think they were very happy about it, but I couldn't get over how incredible that high chair was. It was such a nice high chair, and the reason why I love it so much is because of the features. It looks really beautiful. It comes in really nice colors, but that's not the real reason why I loved it. The real reason why I loved it is because it had certain features like a removable top tray. When you had the one-click handle to remove the whole tray, and then when you sat it on the table, it didn't wobble. It sat very perfectly flat. So if you had liquid on your tray, you weren't going to have it all pour off while you're trying to handle keeping your baby near the high chair and keeping him from getting messy and putting the tray down. Unless you are an experienced mom with a baby that really is getting messy eating food, you just don't realize that you want these things in a product until you're experiencing it firsthand. When it comes to swings, I've tried 2 different ones. I've tried a Fisher-Price swing, and I've also tried the 4Moms Mamaroo. Now, the 4Moms Mamaroo is definitely like the big ticket item that you'd want to put on your registry if you want like the coolest, most innovative product. However, my babies never actually really liked it. And you do see from time to time, you'll see about 50% of moms swear by it and 50% of moms say that it didn't work for them. That kind of is the same way for every single baby product out there, to tell you the truth. Some babies love them, some babies don't, and that's just the way it is. But I do have to say, the Fisher-Price swing really surprised me. And out of all baby items that I've ever owned, this was the product that my babies liked being in the most when they were itty bitty small. The swing is really cool because you can swing multiple different ways with just a click of a button. You can have them swinging this way, you can have them swinging this way. And not only can you change the direction of the swing, but you can also change the speed of the swing. And it also comes along with a light, like little projector light to keep them occupied. There's toys, as well as playing sound. So there's different sounds. I think there's one like a white noise, and then there's a lullaby music. So overall, it's a really nice swing, and it definitely seems to be something that my babies enjoy. For an activity center / jumper, I really love the ones from Skip Hop. I think they're so beautiful. They're very aesthetically pleasing, and I really enjoy the fact that they can go to different stages with your child. When your baby is done using it as a jumper, you can take the bottom foot piece, you can remove the seat, and you can put that part on top. It clicks in and then it becomes an activity table. You can also get chairs that are sold separately and use them along with it as well. So you don't have to have this one relatively expensive baby item only be used for the 6 months that a child uses an activity center. As far as walkers go, the winner is the Jovi walker. And the reason that is because one, it folds so flat. One issue with having a baby is all of the baby gear that comes into your home. And trust me, it can be overwhelming. But to be able to fold things really flat and fit them in a closet or fit them underneath your bed makes you feel not so claustrophobic with all of the baby items. Next up is diaper bags, loungers, and breastfeeding pillows. I have to say my favorite lounger is definitely the DockATot, and you can find it at BuybuyBABY. They have a bunch of different covers for it, and when you have a new baby, you don't realize this, but you do want a place to put them down. That might not necessarily be a structured swing or something along those lines. So oftentimes I like to have a DockATot near me so I can sit on the couch and have my hands free, but while my baby is sitting right next to me. As far as breastfeeding pillows go, you don't really need to breastfeed to use one of these pillows. It has so many different uses. My favorite has always been the Boppy pillow. I really love to use it right when they're itty bitty to help me bring the baby up closer to my breast. But I also really like using the Boppy for when my children, my older children want to hold the baby. It creates a really safe space for me to put the baby down and they feel supported while holding them. Another thing that I love to use the Boppy for is for tummy time. It's absolutely perfect to kind of give your baby more of a heightened angle so that gravity is not pushing down on them so much while in the tummy time position. And then when they've mastered tummy time, you can actually help them sit upright by putting them in the center of the pillow and wrapping the pillow around them. I've had a lot of diaper bags in my day, and I just picked this one up while I was shopping, and it is the freshly picked diaper bag. And the reason why I got it is because it looks small. I mean, right now it looks pretty massive, but it is relatively small. But I really liked the opening. When you have a diaper bag and you have a bunch of kiddos running around, you definitely want to have something that opens up nice and wide so that you can look right into it and you can see exactly what it is you're trying to grab. I promise you there is nothing worse than having a blowout in the middle of your shopping experience, to be in a place unlike BuybuyBABY that has like a fully stocked room, and to be trying to rummage through all of your stuff while making sure your baby stays on the changing table and doesn't get poop absolutely everywhere. It is hard. So you will be very happy to have a diaper bag that has a nice big wide opening. If you're not really liking how this one looks, another great one which is also available at BuybuyBABY is the Fawn Design bag. That was my first ever diaper bag that I owned. It was absolutely incredible. The only reason why I stopped using it was because I wanted to be able to try other diaper bags so that I could recommend other ones besides that one. But that was my tried and true absolute favorite diaper bag. Now we're going to move on to a little bit more of miscellaneous items. Let's talk bottles and breastfeeding items. No surprise here, if you watch my channel even in the slightest bit, you'll know that my absolute favorite bottles are Komotomo bottles. These bottles mimic the breast so efficiently that I've found that I'm personally able to give my babies bottles right away and they can go back and forth between the breast and the bottle. The reason why they mimic breasts so well is because of the shape of the nipple. This right here mimics the breast. So when you go to feed them, this is pushing up against their face and it feels exactly like how they would push up against a breast. Another reason is because the bottom is made of silicone, and the reason that this comes in handy is because when your baby is eating from the breast, they stimulate letdown. Letdown is a little bit more of a forceful feed, and then after letdown, they're able to slowly suck, and then the milk continues to pull, and they suck, and it becomes a much slower process. And this bottle replicates that exact process. So when you go to give them the bottle, you can squeeze this space right here and it creates more of a forceful letdown with the bottle, and it mimics the breast perfectly. Another thing that I love about these bottles is how easy they are to clean. They're super wide, you can get all the nooks and crannies, and on top of that, the nipple pops right out. You can get the bottle in 2 different sizes and you can get the nipples in multiple different sizes. I'm pretty certain they have 3 sizes. and it goes by the amount of holes within the nipple. So 1, 2, and 3 is 1 hole, 2 holes, and 3 holes. 3 other breastfeeding products that I swear by. This is a Medela Harmony manual pump. Tell you the truth, I don't even have an electric pump anymore. I don't even bother with it. This $30 pump is the best. It is so amazing. I'm able to get more milk out of this in a quicker amount of time than any electric pump that I have ever used. You would think that this would be annoying and frustrating on your wrist or whatnot, but it's not. Super, super quick. You get milk out right away. It's extremely easy to keep clean, and I love it because I can bring it absolutely anywhere with me. I can just throw it in my bag if I'm out and about and I think I'm gonna need to pump. I can just do so really quickly. Another product that I love and my motherhood was completely changed by is a Haka. This is sort of like a breast pump, but it works a little differently. This is pretty much a letdown catcher. So if you have your baby eating from this breast, you would squeeze this and you would pop it on your other breast. The suction from this would trick your body into thinking that the baby was eating from both of your breasts. It stimulates letdown, and then this begins to catch milk in here. So in the beginning of newbornhood, I'm actually able to get a huge stash put away in my freezer just by catching milk in this thing. Just a little bit of a tip, definitely make sure that you add the one to your registry that has the base at the bottom. If you want to know what my fourth item is, it is a recommendation for breast milk bags. I really love the Lancino ones. They've always been my tried and true. They're relatively affordable and they just get the job done. As far as pacifiers go, I like to add a few different ones to my registry because every baby is different. But one that I definitely do always add is the Wubba Nub. This teddy bear holds a purpose, and it's not so that you can easily find the pacifier. When a baby's a newborn, they obviously can't pick up the pacifier themselves and put it back into their mouth. So the teddy actually acts as a holding place for the pacifier. So you can put this right there on their chest and they can just sit there. The pacifier is not just going to fall away the second that the baby stops sucking. It will keep it closer to the baby's mouth so they can continue to suck on the pacifier. So definitely add one of these to your registry. And then the other pacifiers that I really like are the MAM ones. I get the 0 to 6 months, but they do also have newborn ones that are much lighter and tinier for your baby as well. And they look like this. So these are the newborn start kit, right? And then these ones are the bigger ones. For diapers, my favorite diapers are the Huggies Special Delivery. These are by far the softest, nicest diapers that I've ever been able to find. They are definitely at a higher price point, but I would still say more affordable than like the other organic diapers that are out there. They contain plant-based materials and no harsh ingredients, and they're just super, super soft. For wipes, when my baby is itty newborn, I start off with water wipes. I just think that they're a lot gentler on their skin, and then I switch over to the Huggies Natural Care wipes. These are my tried and true. I have used these for years. They have always done an incredible job of wiping off all of the stuff that needs to be wiped off without causing any type of reaction for any of my babies. Along with the wipes, this little gadget right here, I love. This is a one-handed wipe container. And you might think, do I really need one of those? Trust me, it is amazing. Put it on your registry. This comes with a weight right here, so you fill this up. I have a little bit of wipes, and while your baby's on the changing table and you're trying to stop them from putting their feet, hands, rolling, and there's just poop all over the place, you want to be able to keep one hand on them while grabbing one wipe. Have you ever tried to open up a wipe container with one hand? It is tough. So with this, it can just be like this. You click it, you grab, wipe comes out. You don't end up pulling up the whole case. This comes in 2 different sizes. I have both of them. They're both amazing. For wipes on the go, these are my favorite. So this one is a soft pouch, and it is by Itsy Ritzy. It's a take and travel pouch. I love these. I have a few of them. You basically just fit the wipes on the inside, and it keeps them nice and moist. And then we have this one right here. This is OXO. This is OXO as well, and then this is their portable one. For diaper creams, my favorite to use is a combination of these two. So this is the Aquaphor Healing Cream, and it's a 3-in-1 diaper rash cream. And then I also use the Aquaphor Healing Ointment, the baby version. And I like using these in combination, so I'll do a very thin layer of this, and then I will put a whole bunch of this on top of it to create the barrier so that this doesn't absorb right into the diaper instead of absorbing onto their skin. So I really love using these. This I use more of like a moisture barrier, and this one I use to actually like combat the diaper rash. I'm sure this looks very familiar to a lot of you. Noodle and Boo is available at BuybuyBABY, and their scent, their stuff, smells so amazing. It gives Dreft a run for their money. Smells so good. But this is their laundry detergent, and I've been using this. Dreft used to smell amazing, but they actually switched their scent around, and I'm just not as much of a fan of it as I used to be. They have a different scent now, but the Noodle and Boo, ooh, this stuff is good, guys. Definitely give this a try. Now let's talk Frida Baby. You definitely want to get some Frida Baby products on there. Frida Baby is a huge company in the baby world, and they first came out with this product right here. This is called the Nose Frida. It is a snot sucker. This looks disgusting and gross, but I promise you, when your baby is super congested and there's boogers in there and they have those tiny little nostrils, and you are struggling and it's the middle of the night, you will do a lot of things you thought you wouldn't do. One of them being using one of this. So you basically put this up to the baby's nose and you suck, and it will pull all of the snot out of the baby's nose. Now there are little filters, so you're not gonna get any boogers or anything in your mouth, but the boogers will get caught in here, and I'm telling you, it works so good. Another item that I really love, something you just would never think that you actually need until you have a baby, and it's the Frida Baby 3-in-1 Nose, Nail, and Ear Picker. So it's just this little stick, but trust me, even your pinky, it's not getting into your little newborn's nose to get those boogers out. And then sometimes they get like a big chunk of wax build up. So you can use this to be able to go in there and to just kind of get it out quickly. Obviously, you're not sticking this into your child's ears or nose like aggressively, but there are times where you'll have a booger that you need to get from your baby, and you wish you'll have one of these. This right here is my favorite nail clipper. It's by Roost. It's a nail clipper for baby. It's just really small and really easy to use, so I definitely suggest adding this one. And then don't be afraid to add other items to your baby registry. Things like little spoons for when they're going to eat food, or a little first aid kit for your diaper bag. This right here is a little banana teether. I love this thing. It's always been my baby's favorite teether. Add one of these. This is called a baby shusher. It just makes your life easier. You can also add toys. Make sure you don't forget to add things like swaddles. My favorite swaddles that are stretchy are from Copper and Pearl. I also really love the Love to Dream Swaddle Up. They keep the baby's hands up here instead of confined down here. This seems to be a more natural position for babies, and they seem to really love those swaddles. Also add some onesies, some sleepers. My favorite thing about BuybuyBABY is their clearance section. Their clearance sections are always so huge and so amazing. I was able to get these for my current little baby right now. How cute are these? Guys, $4.99, $3.99. Aren't these so beautiful? $5.99. That is another reason why I love BuybuyBABY so much as your one-stop shop for all things baby, because you also can get such incredible deals. I know that there are so many other baby products that you can add to a baby registry, so if you can think of any for me, comment them down below. I'd love to hear what other baby products you would recommend as well. Also, let me know if you would love to see a part 2 to this video. I'm sure BuybuyBABY and I can definitely make that happen. Also, do not forget, all of these products will be linked down below, so definitely go down into the description and check those out. Thank you again to BuybuyBABY for sponsoring today's video. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.
The world could fall down, it's gonna be okay.